how does it feel to form your own family at the moment, comparing to what you had or had not have as a kid?
Yeah, it's a super good question, dude. And it's actually something I've been more open with over the last year, really. It's something that, you know, it's a tough old thing, man. You can't pick your family, right? You can't,
Yeah.
it's just the way things go. But I didn't come from a great space. I didn't come from good times. We grew up in I don't know what it's like. I don't know what the differences are in Spain, but we grew up on a council estate in London, which is like social housing, right? Like it's
Okay.
grew up from like a really poor like area, not much money, really violent, really dangerous, not good of any kind. Like real like the arse end of London. And
Okay.
family dynamic was not the nicest either, dude. A lot of pain, a lot of screaming, a lot of fighting, a lot of abuse. Something that I'd experienced personally myself, something my brother had, we pair of us had. And that had gone on a really, 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 really long time. But like I didn't know like that was a thing, right? Like I was a kid. I just
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
that's what life was.
Another thing, big thing happening for you this year, way better than both of these we talked about right now, is that you're getting married next weekend.
Literally am.
So, I mean, you said before the session that you are like both scared and so excited about it. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, like I'm as every day gets a little bit closer to it, I'm immensely like grateful for it. Like, what a wonderful thing, dude. Like I said to you, didn't I, that if you
Yeah.
spoke to me 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, like I didn't think I was going to be the dude to be able to find another human being that wanted to spend the rest of their life. That was genuinely not on my cards. I didn't think that was possible. I really didn't see that happening. I didn't believe in it. Something I never really spent any time thinking about. And when I met my partner 6 years ago, she met me and I was homeless. So I lived at this moment. I had a really bad thing happen and I was living on the floor of my boss's house, literally sleeping on his floor. And I remember having a brown Kangol bag filled with a few shirts, some pants, some socks. That's all I had to my name. No money in my account. I was working as a designer in the house somewhere. And I guess, I wasn't the guy that you'd want to pick in any way. Like I didn't have a driving license. I'd never been abroad. I had no money. I had no home. Like I wasn't really a catch. But somehow I ended up kind of interacting with her. And I was really honest right from the get go, dude. I just remember saying to her, like, look, I'm going to be real with you. This is where I'm at. It's not great. And I totally understand if you go, I don't want to really, I'm not going to entertain this because why would you? And I explained that to her and she was like, cool. What are you doing tomorrow? Should we do something?
Wow.
Is she okay? Is she crazy? Like what's going on? Why would she want to do that? And
Yeah.
she saw something, man. She saw something in me and I'm forever still to this day incredibly grateful. 6 years later now, in literally 9 days from now, I'm going to be marrying her. And it's something that I'm struggling to get my head around. Like if I can be completely real and honest and candid, man, it's like a feeling where I'm still struggling to let myself be happy and like accept that like good things can happen. I had like a really bad script growing up. I had a script where it was basically good things don't happen to us, only the bad shit, and that's a hard thing to kind of change. She helped me change that, but every now and then it creeps back in. So it's
Yeah.
really mixed. She knows this, like, it might sound quite sad to hear, but she knows this. I tell her that she knows everything. Like there's nothing that woman doesn't know about me and how I truly feel. And that's what makes it such a wonderful relationship. But she respects that I'm in a situation where I am immensely excited and proud, and so I feel so genuinely lucky to find someone that wants to spend the rest of their life with me. But I am dealing with a few little battles in my own head of trying to like accept it. It's okay to do this, and it's like we deserve it, dude. It's okay. It's like, going to be awesome. So it's a real mixed bag feeling. Like overall, it's amazing and awesome, and I'm super excited. But there is a part of me that's like, shit, dude, we didn't see this coming. Like this wasn't in the stars, man, and we're doing it. So I'm like a big believer, man, about like I only get excited like on the day like about anything.
Okay.
I really struggle to get excited about something until it's happening because I'm always kind of like, nah, I don't know if it's going to happen yet. I don't believe it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like even like a holiday, dude, or anything. I'm like, people are like, you excited to go away? And I'm like, I'll be excited when I'm there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When
I'm
we're
just always,
there.
yeah. So it's even like a little bit like that with the wedding. There's moments where I'm like excited, but I think on the day I'll be like, yeah, immensely
Yeah, yeah.
being proud.
Honestly, can't wait to see at least some pictures or something from the day.
Dude, I'm gonna vlog
Um,
little bits of it. I am gonna
yeah.
vlog it, dude. I am
Oh,
one of
that's
my one of my best friends. He is literally about 2 or 3 days ago. He just summited Everest. So he's an
oh
absolute
wow.
beast, dude. Yeah, like it's hard to have friends like that. The guy's an animal. Like he just climbed Everest, and he's technically younger than me. He's just a rock star. He's just one of the coolest people I know. And he got to climb Everest through the army, but the army got him to do it only if he would
Wow.
vlog doing it. So he has never vlogged in his life,
Okay.
but loves the fact that I make vlogs and we've watched them together and done stuff together. So he got to vlog the entire experience. So he even wants to vlog my wedding, which I'm totally up for. It's going to be a very
Perfect.
weird wedding. It's not normal of any kind. It's
Okay.
there's going to be a surf simulator there, so you can surf, and there's like a Skittles alley where you can play Skittles, and there's an aerial hoop there, and there's an
Okay.
illustrator drawing us and stuff. Like it's a very weird, strange, not normal in any way wedding,
Okay.
which
Hey,
is really exciting,
that's perfect.
dude.
I'm
It's
all in
so
for that. Yeah.
yeah, man. Oh, dude, if you were in the UK, you could have come.
Hey.
Anyone can come, dude. It's an open invite to as many people as possible. I need them. I don't have anyone in my corner, so my partner's guests are probably about 90% of them, and 10 of them are mine. So
Okay.
I need people in my corner, Alan. I need you
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay. Well, I guess Liz is coming, right?
Mm. I did invite Liz, but unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
she literally got an invite to the only wedding she's had over the last 5 years from one of her really good friends. And
Oh God.
like, you can't not go to hers. I understand this, but she was invited to the wedding. But I don't have Liz there. It's annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to have Liz there, but dude, it's going to be a blast, man. It's just going to be a big party. I'm taking like all of my cameras that I have here in the studio. I got like 3 or 4, and then I have like a 360 camera, and I'm going to give them to all of my guests, and I'm going to make them film the whole day and do bits and run around, and then I'll make some sort of video out of it in the end.
That will be fabulous.
It's a way to save some money, right? Because it's super
Yeah,
expensive
yeah. That's
in game. Yeah,
that's a
hiring a
good thing.
videographer would cost me like 2, 3, 4 grand. I can just
Yeah.
give over all my cameras and let them do it. That's the goal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's one of the good things that you are like on social media, you have the equipment,
Yeah, man.
everything's there. Yeah. You've mentioned that your corner is smaller than your wife's, well, your future wife's.
Yeah.
And I found online that, at least what I could find, that you haven't really talked a lot about your family growing up. From where the story starts is when you started university and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know if you are open to talking about that part, like the childhood and
Absolutely.
everything. But
Yeah.
how does it feel to form your own family at the moment, comparing to what you had or had not have as a kid?
Yeah, it's a super good question, dude. And it's actually something I've been more open with over the last year, really. It's something that, you know, it's a tough old thing, man. You can't pick your family, right? You can't,
Yeah.
it's just the way things go. But I didn't come from a great space. I didn't come from good times. We grew up in a I don't know what it's like. I don't know what the differences are in Spain, but we grew up on a council estate in London, which is like social housing, right? Like it's
Okay.
grew up from like a really poor like area, not much money, really violent, really dangerous, not good of any kind. Like real like the arse end of London. And
Okay.
family dynamic was not the nicest either, dude. A lot of pain, a lot of screaming, a lot of fighting, a lot of abuse. Something that I'd experienced personally myself, something my brother had, we pair of us had. And that had gone on a really, 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 really long time. But like I didn't know like that was a thing, right? Like I was a kid. I just
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
that's what life was. And it wasn't until maybe I turned like 13 that I really started like that sort of like teenage years, right? Like 12, 13, 14, that I looked back and was like, that was really painful, really not great. But I didn't know how to cope with that. I didn't know how to deal with that. It wasn't until I was with a lot of friends that had like much more kind of supportive, safer households and families that it really like highlighted that you didn't have it. Like I was the
Yeah,
kind of kid that like when we were all hanging out as children and then it was like time to go home for dinner and we could go out to play afterwards. I was just the dude waiting outside still for everyone to come out and play. Like there wasn't going home to do that. Like that just wasn't a thing. And at the time I didn't see that issue until sort of many, many years later. And I left home really, really early in my life. I moved out very, very young, maybe like 16 years old, and started to kind of look after myself and do my own thing. And I lived in like above a pub, and then I lived inside of a hotel whilst I was working there. And just like I've like looked after myself for a really, really long time and grew up very quickly, I think. Because I just had to out of like general necessity and survival. And I
yeah,
had to
yeah,
do my own thing. And over those years, even into there was a lot of it was very difficult in those early when I started to figure things out, there was a lot of resentment there, of course, towards my family. But family's family and blood is blood, and that gets drilled into you a little bit. So then you start to think that, like, well, maybe I just need to keep doing that, and that's okay. So I went back and I tried to build that relationship and do those things until a fair few more years of abuse and kind of just awful experiences happened till until I met my partner. And my partner, like, super family oriented, right? Has the most wonderful family, beautiful family, so loving, so caring, and then so then I was like a part of that, and then like it really highlighted to me that like, oh shit, like
yeah,
I really don't have it. But my partner was always super supportive of me trying still, always in my corner, being like, maybe. And like, there's plenty of times that I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. Good for me. It's not healthy. It's killing me. But my partner always had my back, always in my corner, and was always trying to actually like encourage the relationship still to happen. Until one day when she looked at me after we've been together now at this point now 4 years, and she looked at me and said, something happened, and she just was like, look, I think you need to cut ties now. And when she said it, I was like, oh shit, maybe I do. Like maybe this is, I really held on as long as I could, dude. So it's been a last sort of 2-3 years that I've completely had no contact with my family whatsoever. Still contact my brother. Have a complicated relationship with him, but we also grew up in that same house, same people in that same
yeah,
world, right? We both experienced those things. So unfortunately, like we have a relationship based on past experiences and trauma, which isn't great. Best way to have a relationship, but we're trying, we're trying to work that sort of stuff out. But like that's what I was explaining about earlier. I was like, that was the script I was given. That was the script I
yeah,
was
yeah,
given by my parents. We all are. We're all given a script as children, and that's the script that we go off. And my script was poisonous, man. Really not good for me, and it showed. It took 27 years before I was able to feel like I could actually achieve anything and do anything, believe in myself. Like I said, I was told that we were not meant to do anything. We were cursed. We couldn't have this. We couldn't do this. And this is the way things had to be. And I believed it, man. It was not until I met my partner, not until I met one of my best friends who's climbing Everest, when they looked at me and was like, yeah, that script's got to change, dude. Like, you don't have to, that story doesn't have to stay the same. And then once I started to be around those people and that mindset changed, dude, my life changed. Now I'm here talking to you, man. Sat in my own studio, working with brands from all around the world, man. Before that, I was homeless on the floor of my boss's home with no family and nowhere to go. But it goes to show sometimes when you change the script, man, shit changes, dude.
yeah. I mean, I asked the question because, my script wasn't all that much different. So it was really, when I was looking to information about you, what to ask you, what to talk about. And that part felt, like there was something that you were, I mean, no one really loves to talk about those hard things. And I wanted to get to know you a bit
Yeah.
better because well, I mean, pretty much the same. I have relatively okay relationship with my mom, but the rest of the family is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
On the other hand, same for you. My partner, my husband, he has a really great close family. I am closer to them than with any of my family, and it's really, really different. So I can see, how
You get it,
amazing
dude.
it is to have those people that help you change the script.
Get it.
That's so amazing.
It's
And
lucky,
it's
isn't
really
it?
great. Sorry?
We're lucky, aren't we? Right? Like that's
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was the same as for you, pretty much. A lot of abuse, a lot of everything. Then, and it was not the most beautiful experience, but it led to where I am today, and your experience to where you are. So, I guess you are grateful for what you have now, and I'm sure you are.
Do you feel like
So,
that too, dude? Do you feel in a weird way that like wouldn't change it in some weird way? There's moments, obviously, there's moments in my time that like I'd do anything for it not to have happened.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the overall kind of sort of substance of it has built me to be someone I am proud of today in a way. Like because we've changed the script, we've done that. We've
Yes.
find partners that loved us, cared for us, wanted to like saw that good part of us. And I sometimes think to myself, like, maybe I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't go through that. So like you can't live in those moments of like shoulda, woulda, couldas, and I wish
Yeah,
it went this way
absolutely.
because it's just torture to you. Like,
Absolutely.
why do it to yourself, right? So, like, I found peace in accepting a little bit of like maybe I just had to, like, I just had to, and like in the grand scheme of things too, like, there's people out there. I know everything's relative, but like, there is people out there that have just experienced things that are just unholy. There's no way even near. Like, we're just not in the same world, right? And I
Yeah.
can't I got to count myself lucky too, dude. I get to sit here and talk shop with you about this kind of stuff. That's people don't
Yeah.
have that. People don't even have that, dude. So I consider myself a little bit lucky, man. How do you feel about that?
Well, pretty much the same, It's kind of what I try not to, go to the past too much.
Yeah,
Because if I do, I get stuck inside of it, and then my mind goes like just
yeah.
spinning in circles, and it's
Ruminate.
not the best thing to do. But there's a lot of therapy, a lot of depression and everything that I've been through after that, and in like 20s and 30s, and even still with the anxiety and everything. And my assumption is that it all comes from the childhood and everything we go through as kids. But I don't know if I would change it. I don't wish anyone to go through that or through these horrible things. I mean, we live in such a crazy world, and I don't know if I would change it, because that grown up person wouldn't be me. So I don't know. It's a kind of a really tough question, and
Super tough.
yeah, it's. I would maybe I would even, be here in Spain, wouldn't be talking to you. God only knows. But
That's what I mean, man.
yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Only thing I wish is that as you said, that I didn't grow up so fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the things, because as you said, other kids had, you know, good family and everything, and then it was like a happy childhood and all the good memories. And I wish I had that, and that I didn't have to think about some other more, survival things
Yeah.
at, I don't know, with 10, 12, even younger. But I'm happy where I am now, and really, really happy. I mean, I've been with my partner for 21 years now, and
Alan, Jesus wept, man. How long? 20? You don't look old enough to be with someone for that long.
Well, I'm almost 40 in a couple of days. Yeah,
Alan, that
but
Madrid sun is doing good for you, man. You look incredible.
oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Now
I thought you were
Madrid
like my age.
is
I'm 31. I thought you were the same age as me, brother.
No, no, I'm a bit, almost 40. But
Oh,
honestly, when you mention Madrid now, everyone feels at home somewhere, usually where they grow up and everything. And I've been to so many places in Europe. I've traveled so much through Europe and everything, but I've never, ever, anywhere felt like home as I do here in Madrid. And it's such a crazy thing, the culture is completely different than the rest of the Europe. People are different. Everything is so, so different. And I feel at home here. I mean, I cannot describe it. It's such a crazy thing,
I
but
did. I
so
think
I love it here. I'm so happy.
you obviously had to find like a home. You had to find. I think it's hard. Like
Yeah.
you haven't got a stable one to begin with. You're always searching for one. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
make a lot of sense. I feel the same. Like when I think back to that London, like living in London in that like that council estate, dude. There's not an ounce of me that goes like, oh, that was home. Like it just wasn't, dude. In any way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
now live in a really small, tiny little like insignificant seaside town in Somerset. It's just there's nothing around here, and arguably people would be like, "That sounds like hell." That's like, especially of like you're in your like 20s to 30s. That doesn't sound like the most
Yeah,
amazing thing
yeah.
in the world, but compared to where I was, dude, this is like I'm living a dream. This is incredible.
Yeah,
I love it, man.
absolutely,
I
man.
can walk out here at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. And I'm the scariest thing out there. I'm you know what I
Well,
mean? Like,
honestly, it's same here. I mean, Madrid has like 3.5 million people. And whenever I talk to other people from different countries and whatever, I go out and I come back home at 4 in the morning. And I was never afraid in Madrid. And that's like such a crazy thing. I mean, you go out and I don't know, Amsterdam, you go out in Paris, and it's
yeah,
especially my mom lives in Germany, and Frankfurt is the city. And honestly, it's such a scary thing to walk even during the day. It's crazy for me, but
yeah.
Madrid is like heaven on earth for me. So
Dude, when I visited Madrid like a few years ago, man, I had the best time. I had a blast. Spent a lot of time in Germany as well. My partner grew up in Germany and lived in Germany
okay.
because her dad was in the army and was posted in so many different countries and stuff. So she lived in Germany. So we spent maybe a couple of summers ago, we did like a van trip over to Germany, and like it was the coolest place. Like I loved it. It's a beautiful place, and we did like quite a lot of places through Germany.
Okay.
With the one week we went to Berlin, and dude, that was scary, bro. Berlin is scary.
Yeah.
I didn't like walking around Berlin in the middle of the day, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I know what
There's
you
some parts of
mean.
the world that are scary, dude. Madrid was beautiful. Madrid was awesome. I need to come back over so badly. Like it was
No,
just,
whenever you want to come back,
yeah. Well, now I
you're more
know it.
than
Now I
welcome,
know it.
man.
I know a dude who's there, man. I'll be there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I'll be knocking on your door, being like,
Hey,
where's the best places to go?
you know where
Absolutely.
I am. I told you where I am,
Yeah.
so you're more than welcome.